I've been chasing a sub 10 for the whole season, and I'm praying that I get this blessing here tomorrow at home before I move out next week. So I'm really hoping that we get a sub 10 tomorrow. So to all my fans, let's come and fill that stadium. Sad it can only host up to 10,000, but of course it's live on some local channel or NTV.
Never was that good of friends with, like they're cool. Like we didn't train together or anything. It was just the same for me. Like I trained back home in Auburn, Alabama. I flew in for the championships, ran, and went back home. So, I mean, we were never just like the best of friends. So like it doesn't have too much effect. At least I don't think. I don't have a problem with them. So yeah.
Or you want to hear from him? I thought you said he's still around, and he's when the time comes, is when he will be moving. Answering your question, you should answer it yourself. Just clarify it on the transition. I think he's asking whether you're going to transition into coaching, whether that's in your plan.
When that time comes, I will decide. But coaching is like being a pastor. It is a calling. So it's not something you just rush into. Yes, I've learned a lot in javelin. I've had different coaches. I've met different kind of coaches since I started javelin. But I'm not saying I want to be a coach. I will give it a thought when that time comes. Into management, also that is a different level. I'm still an active athlete. Thinking of being going into management is after retirement.
Right. So you say it's just like in priesthood. Some people are chosen and others are called. He has not been called yet. Neither has he been chosen. So he's an athlete and he's still there to stay. Okay, is there any other burning question, or shall we leave it there, ladies and gentlemen, for today? If there is nothing burning, something burning? No, is it burning or not?
My question goes to Macaulay. We have Destiny and Joseph here in Kenya. I don't know whether your decision to switch back to America affect your relationship between you and Destiny.
Her decision to switch? She's running for Liberia now. You're asking about switching to the US or to Liberia? Switching back to US. Okay. Did she say she'll switch back to US? Did you say? You did. Okay. Let's combine it with that question she wants to ask. You already asked. Okay. So let's not have too many burning questions. We might burn down the place. The whole country that is going to make it possible. So I'll give Maya the chance to answer the question, and then we'll finish with OMANYALA. Let's move to the group.
So I think your question was does my switch affect my relationship with them? I mean, they're cool. I never was that good of friends with, like they're cool. Like we didn't train together or anything. It was just the same for me. Like I trained back home in Auburn, Alabama. I flew in for the championships, ran, and went back home. So, I mean, we were never just like the best of friends. So like it doesn't have too much effect. At least I don't think. I don't have a problem with them. So yeah.
If she says she has no problem, then she has no problem. And we cannot have a problem. All right, okay. OMANYALA, please come to the middle. So how are you going to make sure if somebody does a sub 9, you do a sub 8? This is an answer.
Okay. I've been chasing a sub 10 for the whole season, and I'm praying that I get this blessing here tomorrow at home before I move out next week. So I'm really hoping that we get a sub 10 tomorrow. So to all my fans, let's come and fill that stadium. Sad it can only host up to 10,000, but of course it's live on some local channel or NTV. For me, I'm really praying that we get under 10 tomorrow and just start it off tomorrow till September.
Ladies and gentlemen, Thank you very much for your support.
I have. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I thought it's a press conference, and let me just switch things up a bit. So I brought you guys a surprise. So I wanted to have someone play a song for the international athletes, some African thing.
Oh, some African thing.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
so
let's just send it first officially, and then
yep.
you have it ready, and then we can play that as well.
Yep.
But the tournament director in Julia's, I don't know why you want to send him to retirement. Let's take this question on this side.
I think I'm audible enough. It's basically the same thing, but I want to remind him a conversation we had before. He said he was going back to DCI, he's not coming back as a coach. Yeah, the likes of Peterson saying how you've inspired them. And with things like bringing kids into
Julia, you shouldn't say things off the cuff, eh? You know his profession.
It wasn't off the cuff.
It was me. He said he was going back to his main job. The pressure for tomorrow, the legacy you want to leave to people, and the transition, whether you're going into coaching, and what is left in you?
On the issue of pressure, I've never, considered pressure as part of competition. Of course, we have that feeling when you are going to a competition. You have that anxiety. To be already in the runway. That anxiety will end. To me, I'm not under any pressure, and this competition is the second of the season. So I'm not rushing myself. The season ends in September, and the main focus for me this year is the World Championship. I already qualified for the World Championship, so there's no any pressure. It's not like last year when I was chasing the qualification for Olympics. So it's just taking each competition step by step to get my rhythm back. Because javelin is always about the rhythm. If the rhythm is not there, it's very difficult for you to have a good throw. So it's a process. It's a learning process always, so it's step by step. On the issue of legacy, I think maybe my legacy has not ended. Of course, I've inspired many people to take different routes. I'm very sure even like Fadi, Fadi when he was really struggling to catch up in athletics, he was always coming there and saying hi to me like, how do you feel competing around the world? And maybe I was part of it also, maybe. He's doing 100 meters, my field events, completely different from the Kenyan events where we are known in, the long distance and the marathons. So I think I'm still able to leave even more legacies. I want to see younger generations coming and pick up the sport, because as you say that to answer on the issue of maybe I should go back to work, I don't know, maybe people are taking me in a different context. I say it when the body says no, I will go back to work. So there are two different things. I didn't say maybe 2025 I will not be competing, but I say when the body is not able to, to observe the shock of the sport, then I'll have to give way. At the moment I'm still strong, I'm still young. I competed with my mentors until 2019. Yeah, so I think so I'm still able to do more. And I will not retire before I throw more than my personal best. That is, that's what I can do.
All right, unless there's a very burning question.
Transition? It has not answered.
Yes, not answered.
The transition.
Then let's have the ladies in the middle between OMANYALA and
okay.
Oh, let's put it behind. This one?
Yes. Thank you very much. Is there dancing involved in this music, OMANYALA? You need to know.
I have no idea.
Because they want to take photos, and first they want you to pose, and then after that they have the Kenyan song. If dancing is involved, all the better. Let's take the photo first, and then we can play the song. Oh, smile, gentlemen, smile. I know you're going to be against each other tomorrow, but you have to smile. Alright, smile, smile, well done.
Alright, those are a lot of photos. for you guys.
Oh, thank you.
That's for you guys.
Thank you.
Second song was done by Kenya. Roger Whittaker. It's a song that says my land is Kenya. Thank you very much.
All right.
And thank you very much.